everybody, we're back home. Look, this is my going out for a walk gear. I'm leaving the dog behind, which she's not going to be happy about. I'll take her later. She's already been out for one walk. Oh my god, I look so great. Anyway, it is beautiful, sunny, warm. I'm going to go for a 40-minute walk. Get my head canceling, noise canceling headphones, which I can figure out which is right, which is left. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for a power walk and try to get some blood flowing. And then I'm gonna come back and plant the seeds that arrived. Bishop. So, boop. These are the seeds. I got Black-Eyed Susan, Sweet William, Red Poppy, that was a bonus one they threw in, and what's that one? Evening Primrose. I have never done the garden from scratch, so that's going to be an adventure. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm sure there's like a Google or YouTube I can check out. And then I still have some other seeds that are coming in, which I'm hoping will be here next week. And yeah, so that's that. It's Sunday, May 3rd. And I don't know what the dog's doing back there. Anyway, so I'm gonna go get started and I will check back in with you guys later. Okay, so the walk is done. It is beautiful outside. I went for about 35 minutes. It was heavily trafficked now that everybody is allowed to kind of go in the parks, provided they, you know, keep the social distancing up. The park was really crowded. I walked down to the duck pond. And there's a fair bit of people there, so I just kind of walked a little past the duck pond and then I cut through back onto the street. And then I spent a lot of time walking on the opposite side of the street from the sidewalk because the sidewalks were really lots of people. So anyway, I'm gonna take the dog out later, but I think I'm gonna try to hit supper time so that people are eating. And then maybe it won't be so bad because it's fine. I'm on the opposite side of the street, but when you're trying to wrangle a dog and there's traffic coming, there's just not enough room. Anyway, I'm sweaty and stinky. I wasn't going as fast as I wanted to be going. When I'm in shape, usually when I walk, I can literally walk forever. And my legs feel nice and light. Today, my legs felt like I had 10-pound weights strapped to each of them, and I couldn't get my speed up to save my life. So clearly, I'm grossly out of shape. But on the plus side, I got out today. So I'm finally getting started doing what I said I was gonna do about 6 months ago. Ew, better late than never. So I'm gonna go shower and get cleaned up and then dig in the dirt. Because I gotta put the seeds in, but I need to shower because I feel disgusting. So I might take a shower, wash my hair, and then I think I'll do a little knitting and let my hair dry before I go out into the outside with wet hair because it's nice out, but I don't like being out there in wet hair, and then my hair just goes poof and frizz. So yeah, like this, like that would be any worse than what I got going on here. Okay, I am going to let you guys go, and will probably check in a little later. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. So, we have in here poppies, black-eyed Susans, I forget what this one is, Sweet William or Evening Primrose, and then I still have like packets left. So I'm actually just gonna throw them in the garden and see what happens. So I get this mostly cleaned out. These ones kind of in the back are the perennials that come up every year. The rest is usually filled with annuals. But I had some Sweet William and some, what was the other one? Sweet William and Evening Primrose left over from the other batch. So I just sprinkled them in and we'll just see what happens. So alright, that's all done. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I still have more seeds coming. I'm not sure what I'm going to plant them in. I may put them direct in the garden. I don't know. Yeah, so that's it. There's like a literally silence in the neighborhood. There was like saws going and crap like that the other day, or the other minute. I hate living in the burbs. It's so noisy. So anyways, that's all done. And now I'm going to go in, wash my hands because they're filthy, and my nails. And maybe do a little knitting and drink some tea. Hi everybody, it is, oh, I gotta change my calendars. It's May 4th. May the 4th be with you. It's going to adjust this a little. I ordered a new pop socket, but it's not in, I think, until, actually it might be in this week. So I'm at the office and I'm gonna be here all day, but I have brought with me, because I'm going to take a lunch today, even if it's just for half an hour. Oh, that's my computer saying hello. So I got a little work done on the second sock, so I just brought that with me, and I'm going to take about half an hour for lunch and work on that. We have like what is going to be eventually a quiet area in a little alcove with comfy chairs and a table. Right now it just has an extra desk and a bunch of boxes and a small round table all jammed in there. But it's also got windows looking out, and we have kind of a little wooded area along one wall. So, which sometimes deer go by. So I may take about a half hour at lunch and just eat my lunch and go down there and do a little knitting, and then come back and finish doing what I gotta do. And that's about it. I got I got some of the garden seeds planted yesterday, and I put a little footage in there. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Which became abundantly clear when I went to do it. So we'll see what happens. I've got most of the seeds. The thing is to like put the seeds, to germinate them, put them like, I don't know, like 2 inches apart or whatever. The seeds are like so tiny. You can't pick up just one. And they're so light. So I literally just took them and I was just gonna, I sprinkled. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. So anyway, so that's what I did. I could have looked up some YouTube things or Google. I did Google some of it and they're like, you can germinate it. Some of the things they said you can put directly into the soil. So for the leftover stuff I had in the front garden, that's what I did. I took the leftover things and I was just like, I don't know if this is gonna work. And then I just kind of raked over the soil and whatever. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The garden this year is going to be, I think, a bit of a experiment. So anyway, that's about it. I'm gonna get to work. I gotta get some coffee. I had about a cup and a half at home, hanging out on the couch with the dog. Normally in the morning, she is super high energy and she's at that stage where she just wants to bite your limbs, and not like bite in a vicious way. She just wants to gnaw on your limbs. And if you try to shove a toy in her mouth, she just spits the toy out because she wants to gnaw on your limb. So we're trying to break her of that habit. Now here's the thing, the dog is extremely stubborn and the dog wants to do what the dog wants to do. So Scout's been a bit of a challenge in the training department because she knows the commands. It's just she chooses to use them when she feels like it, which is rarely. So in the past week, we're like, okay, this is getting a lot out of hand. We really got to start reinforcing, because I think we got a little lazy about it when we went into quarantine. And she's kind of in the teenage phase right now. So she's, a little more rangy and a little more pushy, a little more moody, the fun teenage years. So now is really the time we have to reinforce it. So we've kind of started doing that. So this morning, she jumps up on the couch and usually you can get maybe about 2 or 3 minutes of like patting her, and then all of a sudden just like turns on a dime and she's like, oh, this is nice, this is nice. I want to chew your arm. But this morning, she was probably up there for about 40 minutes while I had my coffee and my breakfast, and I was just patting her, she was playing with her toy, and she was lovely. The whole morning, she was lovely. Well, not the whole morning. I was there for about 2 hours and then I had to come to work. So I don't know what story my husband's going to tell. She does seem to misbehave more with my husband. And I think the difference is with me, once she starts to misbehave, I take corrective action immediately. My husband tries to have a conversation with her. And she doesn't care. So she keeps doing it. So I told him, like, we've really got to get on the same page here. And once she starts doing it, correct it immediately. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. This morning was lovely. She was just absolutely lovely. I see hope of a well-behaved dog in the future. So anyways, I need to get to work, and I will probably check in with you guys later. So my package from The Loop, which is my local yarn store, came in for my Casapinka shawl, Breathe in Hope. This is, look at that. Oh, that is so gorgeous. So this one is Evie Knits in her MCN sock base, which is crazy soft. And this is the espresso color. And I think I actually have this in a mini skein. And it's one of my favorite colorways she does. And then this is the other colorway to go with it, which is from Sweet Paprika. And this is in the, I don't know if it has a color name. Oh, it does, Slate. So that is what I'm using for my Casapinka shawl, and I may try to get that cast on this week. But I also got a couple of the little sock sacks as well, and I couldn't decide between the skating sheep or the knitting sheep, so I decided, you know, you can't have too many sock sacks. So I got them both. So those are today's purchases. I was planning on going and taking a lunch today, and I ended up not getting a lunch today, and I ended up working a little past 5 o'clock. So I just got home about half an hour ago, and I've got a tub of hot water and my book that I'm getting very close to finishing, which is the 10,000 Doors of January. And it's so good. It's so good. So I'm going to soak in the tub, and then I'm going to hopefully get a little knitting done. And then after that, I think we're going to watch an episode of Ozark because we're almost done season 2 and it's really good. So that's what's on tap for this morning. And then tomorrow I have to go back into the office because I had to order some office supplies. So I have to be there when they deliver it. And I'm hoping they show up tomorrow like they said they're going to. And then, yeah, I've got some other work I can kind of get caught up on and try to clean the place up a bit because we kind of moved in and then 2 weeks later we went on lockdown. So there's a lot of stuff that didn't get like put away or cleaned up, and it's a bit of a mess. So I'm going to try to clean that what I can and get some bunch of filing done and just try to organize things a little better if I can get some time to do that tomorrow after my other work's done. So I'm going to sign off for tonight, and I may try to get this up to date because I think I have a few days on here. If I can get time to do that in the morning, I'm not sure. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys soon. See ya. Hi everybody, look where I am again. It's like I never left. Different shirt maybe. So it is May 5th, Tuesday. I'm in the office again. I was going to try to film something last night. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. I got the, my yarn came in for the Breathe and Hope shawl. So I'm very excited to do that. So I didn't get any sock knitting done. I don't think I got any knitting done yesterday at all. Maybe a few rows on my socks. So I did bring it with me in one of my new bags. Isn't that cute? I love that. So I brought that with me. I'm gonna try to take a lunch today. But I've got quarter end reporting to do. My computer has frozen already, so I've got to reboot that. And I don't know what the hell the deal with it is. It's just like, you know, where you click on something and you get that little spinny circle and it just keeps on spinning and nothing happens. Oh, something's opening now. My computer hasn't had its coffee yet. And I need a 3rd cup. So actually that's what I'm going to go do, and then I'm going to get to work, try to get a bunch of crap done, take a lunch hopefully, knit on my sock a little bit, which is exactly what I said yesterday and didn't happen, but I did get a lot done yesterday. I don't know what it is. I think I work harder now that we're in lockdown than I did at the office, or maybe it just feels that way because you don't have the break of interacting with coworkers or anything like that, or it's almost like, I don't know, and I'm not taking lunches, so I'm working through lunches, and anyway, this is starting to finally boot itself up, so I am going to go get started and hopefully check in later.